Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Man Cave Stuff by Jockbox Creations. In this episode, we're going to be taking a Nike NBA Swingman jersey. We're going to be turning it into a classic, authentic NBA jersey. Stay tuned. So, as a kid, my eyesight was really bad. I mean, I still wear glasses to this day. Mom couldn't afford a lot. She couldn't afford anything too expensive. So she picked me up some thick plastic Ninja Turtle green glasses. Now, I was already a chubby kid running around, and here I am with these big massive glasses, and boy, the kids were brutal. But you know, I love basketball. Like, basketball was my thing back in the days. There was this guy, he had these goggles on, these big colorful goggles. He was playing on the same teams as Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen, starting along with Shaq and Kobe, and winning championships with these guys, you know, in their starting lineup. And like I said, he's got these big colorful goggles on. Now, he was never a superstar or anything like that. Like, he only made like one all-star team, but he was still, you know, winning championships with the greatest of all time. And he was okay with his big eyewear, and it made me feel good about my glasses. So Horace Grant will always have a special place in sports history for me. So today we're going to be making a classic 1991 Horace Grant jersey. Let's get started. So as you guys can see, this jersey is very faded. This red has turned to pink on the inside here. This, by the way, is a single layer of tackle twill with they used a print to create the letters. The NBA used to stitch all of its Swingman jerseys, and now for whatever reason they don't. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to strip the stitching off, and we'll see what's underneath. Oh yeah, how nice is that? See, we can already see what's underneath. More jersey. Yeah, this Swingman was it was a bit of a mess, but that's all right. That's why we're here. We're gonna revive it. We're gonna make it brand new. So usually this is the part where I break out my seam ripper, and I go underneath and I pluck at the seams. But this time we're gonna do something a little different. We're gonna see if we can speed up the process. I have an old pair of clippers here. The motor is very worn down and it's since been replaced. I'm going to use these clippers, and I'm going to clear out the stitching from the top layer. Let's see how it goes. Now, well, the clippers are definitely a nice little option. They do get very, very hot to the touch, so I'm gonna go back to my seam rippers. All right. This is probably the most delicate part of this whole thing. The Nike swoosh. There's a lot of stitches, which means there's going to be a lot of holes underneath poked into the material. So I'm gonna be as delicate as possible, starting with the underside, and let's hope for the best. Alright, as you can see, we got it out. I left a little bit of an indentation, but hopefully once we put it through a wash and clean it up, it'll look like it was never there. Alright, start working on the back. So let's take a look here. We've got a few jerseys from the 1991 season, and we can already see that the material, it's definitely not a tackle twill. It's a shiny vinyl-like material. This is the front of a Horace Grant gamer jersey. Here's the back. Definitely pressed into the material. It may have been screen printed, but most likely a very thick, heavy vinyl. We can also see that Champion is the one who made the jerseys in 1991. Here's a Michael Jordan. Oh, it looks like some of them have this extra tag and some of them don't. I've also got a Craig Hodges, also from 1991, and it has the year tag, but also just simply the Champion tag. So I think we'd be okay with just going with just the Champion tag itself. I don't think we necessarily need this extra year tag. And I see this memorial band up here, which is, I mean, you guys know I love patches. While this isn't necessarily a patch, it's an added item on the jersey that I'm definitely going to be adding to my jersey. We can also see here that the name on the back, that doesn't have a stroke around it. It's just a single color.
Any ideas?
So here I've turned the jersey inside out. And the idea here is to shorten it. It's roughly 2 inches. So the extra 2 inches that the Swingman adds, I'm basically going to take it off. So it has more of a custom fit because I don't want a big long dress. I want something that's going to fit me well. Now I'm going to pin it. And I'm going to use a double needle. And I'm going to go along the edges. Alright, so now we are pinned. So after using our double needle, we have a nice stitched edge here. Very similar to the original. And all we have to do is just basically cut off this excess. So we're just going to take our scissors and start cutting into it. Gotta be careful not to cut the body of the jersey. We've got our donor jersey here. As you can see, it's really cracking, so I'm not going to bother trying to resuscitate this jersey. Instead, we're going to take its tag. This removal is relatively simple because there's only stitching on the sides. It's not all the way around. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for this episode of Man Cave Stuff. I hope you like the final outcome, because I sure do. I see plenty of Michael Jordan jerseys and even some Scottie Pippens, but you don't see Horace Grant. Over the years, has there been a player that you've looked up to because of his community service or just something he's done off the field? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on Man Cave Stuff.